on last night, but we do go to hear the gas man. Yeah. So we hopefully we'll be finished the game soon. By the end of this week is my aim. Oh, so yeah, well we're going to the box. Yeah.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private...
What time are we at? Sorry, just... Oh, yes.
As well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Let's go. Oh, I have no patrol car. Yeah, that's true. Just at the we had the comedy of this car. If we see a patrol car, we're taking. Hello, Moonhunters. How are you? How is Trix?
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Herschel.
Cut it out!
Tristan, what? Is Tristan here at the moment? I didn't see his message. If he is here. Nope, what?
Where's your respect for property, Cole?
Happy to see the Wayne come back. How so? Oh, that car's fucked, yeah, sure. Oh well. See, that's what happens when you're looking at your phone. With that phone. Come on, pal.
Falling behind, Herschel.
Phelps, I'm coming.
I will.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
So Elysian Fields builds the houses, while the Suburban Redevelopment Fund foots the bill.
Well, we need a
says we
patrol
should
car.
visit at the fire station 32.
Oh, this is this yoke, yeah.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Hello, Tony. Sorry. Just to try and get me. I don't know how to complete this puzzle that's coming up. Oh, not bad.
We came as soon as we could.
Ooh. Sorry, just give me a second to...
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as
Sorry,
well?
I'm just looking this up too.
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
Is the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Well, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
So let me remember this. I think it's this. So that goes there, I think.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this goes here, I think. Then this yoke is in the middle, isn't it? I think so.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot, turn the gas on.
Big bang. There we are, lovely.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this...
Hello, Aaron.
experiment,
How's
but
things?
we need to take it
Not
to
bad,
Institute and
nothing
see what
at
they
all
say.
happening.
Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Thank you. Just a dump. Excuse me, sorry.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him.
Oh shit.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
Here, I'm gonna commandeer this car here now. This police car. Here, officers. I'm commandeering this police car.
Out of the car, it's an emergency.
Alright. Okay, yeah, here we are.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
That's the swine. Look at him.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Love the way she didn't show us in. You think she'd
Keep
go
talking. Someday you'll say something.
and bring us into the office? You think she would?
Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70 here. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Him and mine wouldn't be happy with that now, Tony, but... Yeah, he's lying.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Shouts
Look,
him.
We've changed the design since the Model 70.
these things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Let me see. Do I have any proof of it? No, I don't. So... Do I have proof? I could, actually.
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
Let me see. I have to think for a second. Yeah, he's just after telling us that. I think it has something to do with these, either this one or that one. So it's either this or that. Stefan says fire heat is destroyed by being serviced by... destroyed after being serviced by... Same thing, I think it has one of these. Yeah, he's definitely lying. So I think it's this, yeah. Oh,
What
my,
about Reginald Barley?
Well, I say it could have been any two of them.
He's on the run for a divorce interstate. It's not so bad.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably would have been either. If I clicked the other one, it probably would have been the same thing, I know.
There. Around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
What?
Operator, give me dispatch.
I thought he said suck. They're going to be like, what?
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Problem? How?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Like, I don't get this bit too. Like, how could the operator be able to cope with the amount of names he
Acevedo
said?
Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
So who did she say?
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasik. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an
Who
apartment
did she,
building on,
who's wanted for
Catalina
murder?
Third.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and First Street.
I forget who's wanted
Where's
for
he?
murder.
Beverly and Mariposa currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Dangerous.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick. Clemens is a fellow traveler. Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all? The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice.
He probably lives.
Mind if I leave you to it? I got
Fuck
work
yeah.
waiting.
Aye, same with us. We have something to do. Oh yeah, it's cutscene. That game crashed over there. Who did we say go first?
Stumped. Ideas?
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Who's what the promoter, but who's the one what the promoter? I don't know.
Varley's on the run. He might be packing heat.
Shit.
You like to leave your mark, don't you?
Such damage. Oh my god, look at the damage to that car. Alright, here we go after this. I think he's
on
what
the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say
yeah,
we take
that's the
doubt
fair.
out of
That's what the
equation,
promoter.
let him
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, we better get him.
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Do I have to chase him? Oh, God. God love us. Oh, fuck you. I meant to... Oh. Shit.
LAPD, Varley!
There's a way you can stop a suspect. How... Like, I probably can show now in a second how to do it. I probably wasn't quick enough.
Come on, Varley! You can't keep running forever!
Oh shit, the lock-on system's terrible. No, I can't do it, shit. Nuisance. Yeah, there was something like that. So yeah, it's like that.
Stop or I will shoot!
So yeah, it's something like that's what I was trying to do there.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. You're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're guest of the scene.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Can we not just shoot him? Like, come on now. Save us a lot of paperwork. Wyans, Matthew Wyan, yep, let's go after him. Oh, he's waiting across the street. That's a bit of luck.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, Arson Squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said...
Son of a bitch.
Like, you think they would have stopped him from doing that now?
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down.
Like, this fellow's causing a lot of damage.
Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Okay. One traffic stop coming up.
Oh, shit.
He's got an arson-related assault charge, and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Yeah, we're doing that, Cole.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
Jesus, what is he doing?
The tramp! Oh, Jesus!
Whoa, 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 calm down. What was that? Oh my god,
Put your hands in the air!
Michael, I pressed the shoot button by mistake.
Why did you
Jesus
run,
Christ.
Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Right, let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Brother!
Continue to respond.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
We're watching.
You know Reginald
Boots in the
Varley?
motor,
No? Can't say I do.
yeah, we found your stuff. We found his stuff in your locker. Didn't we? Oh no, it's not. Oh, that's the fellow that's wanted for murder, yeah. Yeah, and he's very smug about it, so he's definitely lying. Back up.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
contract for them. So what?
Insta-Heat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No.
Yeah, this is his stuff in his locker, yeah. Lies.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
What meetings? Oh, we're gonna have words. Communist. Communism, socialism, call it what you like. There's very little difference in the two. Let me see. Where is the notebook, Kennedy Oaks? Anarchist.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy. We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close.
I'm gonna fast travel this time because
you're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Who is still here at the moment? There's one person here. What time are we at? 2? It's just after 1. Okay. We might get a few missions out of the way tonight.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Where did he say...
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Who's he? Oh, he's Matthew, yeah. Okay, I want to interview him, this fellow first.
Guy gave his wife.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Very nice of you.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Lies, more lies.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
His name on the yoke.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
I'm sure you do. Call me a socialist with principles.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
I have ways. Isn't it him, yeah, testifies that gets kickback, yeah.
Clemens says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. I'll testify in court.
Lol.
Suburban, they got real time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
Okay.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Lies.
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Everything. Everything. Let me take for a second. What are we looking at here? Oh, found in his locker. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, because that's the only thing here that can tell us anything. Yeah, I think that.
Arsonists
yeah,
use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
I'll be back in a second. Interview Ryan now.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down on my side.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Ideo.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, your anarchy shite, yeah. So lies, yeah, I think he's lying. Lies.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
You're an anarchist, my comrade. My comrade. Let me see, so just give me a second. I have to think about what so it's the pamphlets. Yes, this yoke.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Communism.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
Aye, socialist.
Company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
Typical
you know how to
socialist.
reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
You should though. You lies.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Your man said that they know, yeah. The fellow who owns the statement, this fellow. Yeah.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay. So I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You'd just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Lies. Lies and lies.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Lies. More lies.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
Actually, that's true. No, that's not really what he's asking. That's not really what the question he's asking. Yeah.
You don't ask, you never find out.
I think it's bad cop, yeah.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. and the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
I didn't know the charge the wife ticketed.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
A lollipop. Let's get the lollipops. I love the way he just kind of interrupts the captain and says that. Let's go. Cases here. We're doing another case tonight. So hopefully we get this game done by the end of this week. Walking at Asian Fields is the next thing.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
He drove me up to Mulholland and we did some mecking.
Hey, you think those vice...
Shake a leg, Herschel. Keep your shirt on. Here I come. You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
Well, the new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers. Shame about Shep. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Want to bet? They'll have kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
What time were you at? Yeah, 1:20. Yeah, this will be the last mission tonight, then we're...
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Do you have a name?
Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. Muscles and tendons contract.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them, Biggs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
You could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs. There isn't much I can tell you right now, Cole.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me, and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
Looks like the same model.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive. Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere. LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine
No
after
bother.
having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Fuck.
Did they have anyone working on the house recently? A maintenance man, a city inspector maybe?
I doubt it. Why would they bother with these old places, what with redevelopment coming up?
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
I need more, Mr. Foreman. Tell me what you know about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
I know nothing about it. I've never
Shit,
heard of it.
Get the wrong answers.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields Developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Thank you. Let's go. Do I have all the clues? I just need to have a look. I'm missing something. How am I missing? Oh, it's the newspaper. Okay, fuck that.
You find a game well and get an address for Elysian. Problem is, partner, those Elysian guys are connected.
This is Elysian Fields here. That's locked. Fuck us and pricks and all that. I wish I just let you go into the fucking place. Because obviously we know where it is.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, Jack?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office. You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs! We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why?
Just
what's
shout
to
at them, Cole.
explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Jeez.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
His face is on the flyer show, yeah.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
This just going to show you the
want to accuse
corruption
them
in
of
it.
murder as well?
We'll come
I
back
hope
to
that's
it.
all.
Yeah, I'm going to come back to you. I have to go and check something else out. We're going to go to the other location because it's actually a bit of evidence we actually forgot. So we'll be back. Let's go.
You don't need to turn here.
He must be so confused when we just got up and left. Asked 2 questions, got up and left without being...
This a power game, Phelps?
Let's go.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Okay already. That's done it for you. We're gonna have to pacify these poor cops.
Don't worry. I'll lay you out quick.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap. If we're paying a visit to Alicia and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Yeah, we are where they were there, but that's the evidence we need just for that. So we have to go back to Legion. Oh my god. I actually just want to do something that's a bit of a social experiment. Can I bring the cow in? Is that just not allowed? No. Take it then. It won't let me bring it. Shit. Oh, well, that's a pity. Imagine we just fucked off and then we came back a few hours later.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
It's definitely lying, but I can't tell if he's accused or bad cop. It's hard to know. Sometimes, like, there should be only two options, like good cop and accused. There shouldn't be three options. You know, it doesn't really make much sense. But he's lying anyway, so let's just shout at him, I suppose.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense. The arsonist. Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think. The contractors I use for waybills. You suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find a phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Your boss is a fine man. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let's head back to the police headquarters. Actually, just head down the street.
You know the way. You can drive.
Never the same, are they? There isn't much I can tell you right now, Cole.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to. Wait.
You can drive.
Oh, wrong fucking thing. Keep doing the wrong thing all the time. That cop car. Oh my god, look at this. Talk about driving. Where's the police station?
Can you drive to this one?
Off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
I'll never find out.
Canary says he'll sing.
Get going, Phelps.
Alright, well, see, I have no phone in this fucking office. Would you believe he has actually no phone in this office?
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Wrong one.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your
No,
fault.
I've never streamed Fallout New
Give me a
Vegas.
last known address.
I
and
do
cut out
have it on the
email.
PlayStation. So.
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thank you.
Well, I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face till there's love.
I would stream it if I had, like, if I was able to. I would do it on hardcore mode just to annoy me.
'Cause I always kill the things I love. Some
Buy me a drink, Cole?
for the
No.
sake of a
Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
is something quite other.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Will turn to surprise as you feel the pain.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
You realize
I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that
I
company.
have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done. $11K, go ahead.
I was kind of attached to the paint job, Cole.
$11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in...
I didn't mean to do that, but okay. I think he's stuck.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
He's
Siren
stuck.
might make this easier.
Yeah,
You
he's
fought at
stuck.
Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
Aye, that's what I'm
He's an
saying.
insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Take it easy, Phelps.
Shit.
I'd rather get there in one piece.
Here's the couch cements that way.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him, too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of problem.
Let's take a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around. Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence. We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed. Definitely gives him opportunity.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Well, we're not going to lose him now.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. I need to be closer, Phelps! Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here.
Fuck you, game. I didn't think he actually would actually fail me, but no, not from the start again. Oh no, I actually didn't think he'd fail me. Oh, fuck you, game.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman.
I hate
He's
you,
coming
game.
out of the laundromat.
I hate you.
Shit, he's seen us.
Cops.
I didn't think he actually would fail me.
Son of a bitch, he must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him. See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman. It's no good. We need to get closer. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
I'm just gonna hide in here.
You're covered.
Oh my god, he killed an officer. Like, he has a Thompson. Like, how is he... This fellow only has a pistol compared to him with a Thompson. And that fellow with a pistol. Yeah, Odie. That's the end of him.
Looks like we have our man, Cole.
Yeah,
Well
Odie.
done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Foreshadowing. Anyway.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He is a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Dun 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 dun. Dun. Yowdy. And I think that's all we should vote for tonight, lads and lassies. I think it's a bit too much to do anymore. So, yeah, I think we will. Yeah, I think we'll call it quits from there. So I talk to you later, Sam, and everybody else, anybody watching this as a video. Thank you for being here. I will go out to bed tonight because I have to go to work in the morning, so I chat these all tomorrow. And good night.